Guten Morgen, muchachos. How you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyasha. Very happy one for that matter. A big high five to everybody who's watching us from wherever you're watching us from. Nowadays, we have a lot of people watching, by the way. Realize we have an audience in India. We have an audience in South Africa and the UK. So big up yourself if you're watching from there. Welcome back. This is where we get to have a quick lowdown of what was happening over the weekend. All right. And before you go on, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. We are on a journey to get to 1,000 subscribers. As we speak, as I record this, we are at 957. All right, so we need to get to 1,000. And we've been doing this thing as part-time, man. I don't know what, I know what will happen when you do it full-time. Like, it's gonna go crazy. I'm gonna get so excited about it. So, yeah, let's hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Now, this weekend, of course, was a fantastic one. Was full of a bit of surprises. There was a few surprises, to be honest, and a bit of expected stuff. You know, like Arsenal hitting 5 past Burnley. Now, I know Burnley, they are the whipping boys of the league. I feel like they're they have to be 20. It's either them or Sheffield who are 20th. Because, you know, those two teams, they're destined for the championship. Relegation, it can now bumper to bumper. Like, there's no way they're avoiding it. They're already sealed up. They're just waiting delivery to the championship. So, yeah, but then again, man, I don't know, man. Every time Arsenal plays, man, there's just something about us, man. There's an aura about Arsenal. Like, every time we turn up to a yard, like, the guys of that, the owners of that yard just leave us to do our thing. You know, like, we turned up against Liverpool Okapagawa, like, they don't know what was going on. They had such an off day when Arsenal showed up. 3 past them, they had the lowest XG they've had, I think, the whole season. We had a heck of an XG, the highest against Liverpool that they have faced all season long. We turned up against West Ham United. Now, I know West Ham are having a bad season or having a bad patch because they had just gotten slapped 3 by Manchester United at Old Trafford. We went to their yard, we put 6 past them. We turn up to their yard and they just go crazy. They don't know. I don't know if they're starstruck or what. I don't know. Then they just lose it, man. We put 6 past them. It's the biggest loss, I think, in 61 years. Insane. We turn up against Burnley. Now, we know Burnley are the whipping boys of the league. But nobody has put 5 past them. Nobody. We put 5 past them and we put a goddamn clean sheet on it. Like, just the icing on the cake, goddamn. Like, there's just something about Arsenal right now. We're just oozing confidence. There's an aura about us. The first thing you do when Arsenal turns up the pitch, the first thing you see is our captain. Class. Martin Odegaard oozes class as class can get. Once you think you're done with class, we hit you with David Raya. Most clean sheets in the goddamn season, the goddamn Premier League this season. If you think you're done with that, we hit you with Saliba. 22-year-old juggernaut who has the world at his feet. If you think we're done with you, we got Gabriel Magalhaes, the highest scoring defender since 2020. If you think we're done with you, then we give you Declan Rice. By this time, you're totally demoralized, demotivated. It's just like, let me just get done with these guys and Delena Mashang because these guys are way too good, man. And then, of course, we do the icing of the cake with likes of Bukayo Saka, Lil Chili, and Martinelli, and likes of Trossard, Havertz. Yo, like, there's just something about Arsenal this season. We're just oozing confidence, my man. And I cannot see how we handle FC Porto when you play them later this week on Wednesday, the Champions League. Stadio de Dragao or something they call it. We don't give a damn. We're going to turn up with our guns and we're going to gun those dragons down. We don't care if they buried fire or whatever it is, but they're falling once Arsenal shows up. Once Arsenal shows up, you lose everything you used to know. You lose your mind. Like, we're just that good, man. I mean, can you imagine David Raya in the last 3 games has had to make only 2 saves? How? How does a goalkeeper play 270 minutes and only make 2 saves? Oh, wait a minute. I have the answer for you. It's called the triangle. The triangle of Declan Rice at the peak and the base of Gabriel and Saliba. That's a wall. You ain't getting past that. Good luck with that. You know, like, Arsenal, you're moving mad right now. Everywhere we shows up, empty stadiums, my man. Like, we empty them grounds every time we turn up. Did you see what happened to West Ham? Anyway, that's all I got to say about Arsenal. We are moving mad. We are crazy. Who can stop us? Huh? Who can stop us? 5 games in, 21 goals scored, Our XG is as insane as you can think of. It's crazy. It's insane. I'm just loving it, man. We are living the life of Arsenal fans as Arsenal fans. Whatever happened in Dubai, man, if you're having, you know what? Every time I'll go through a bad patch, or when I feel like in my life I'm going through a bad patch and I'll have the money, I'll just go to Dubai. Like, the marketing we have done for Dubai is insane. They should add us some money on that deal we have with Fly Emirates. I kid you not, like, it's been fantastic. Yeah, that was a game being played at 6 p.m. on Saturday. Before that, we had the early kickoff between Brentford and Liverpool. And of course, Liverpool did the thing, 4-1 win. Mo Salah coming back and scoring. Man, he is back. Yes, he is back. So, yeah, big win for Liverpool at GTEC Community Stadium. And Brentford now, their next fixture is against Manchester City. Manchester City, who just lost 2 points at home against Chelsea. Oh, boy. At this point in time, I think it is why we say pray for Brentford. Yes, because they are in hot soup, man. Yo, I have no doubt Manchester will wipe the floor with their asses. Like, I have no doubt. Like, that's going to be crazy. So, yeah, it's happening, I think, on Tuesday. That's when Brentford go to Etihad Stadium, or is it Etihad? Etihad was welcoming Chelsea. Now, we know Chelsea, I think this is the epitome of just how crazy Chelsea are. Like, you can't predict these buggers. You can't. How do you turn up like that against Manchester City? Like, how do you turn up like that? It's crazy. Like, Disasi had likes of Alvarez and Bernardo Silva on chokehold. Like, he absolutely choked those buggers. Like, yo, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Of course, Sterling is the one who scored the first goal. And then, of course, Rodri equalized in the, is it 83rd minute? Way deep into the second half. To earn a draw for Manchester City. Of course, for them, those are 2 huge points dropped, especially considering you're going up against the likes of Arsenal and Liverpool, who are scoring for fun. So, at this point in time, you don't want to drop any points. You don't want to drop any points. It's maximum points, game in, game out. You fail to do that, you are in trouble. Right? And that's exactly what happened to Manchester City. They dropped 2 points. Haaland had a plethora of chances, but he missed plenty of them. And the most bizarre part of Haaland, especially for me, I had Haaland as my captain, and I triple captained the bugger. Like, I triple captained Haaland because I knew it's Chelsea, he's gonna beat these guys, man. He did not even score a goal. He did not even have an assist. Like, now I have to wait for him to clap Brentford and hope I get points. You know, like, it's crazy, man. So, let's see how that turns out. I'm sure there are so many people, because Manchester City have a double game week. That's why they're playing on Tuesday. I'm sure a lot of people triple captain Haaland. I'm not alone in this one. So, he mekula hell. He menda. But yeah, you know what? I would rather triple captain Haaland and he fails to do nothing as much as it drops points than triple captain him and then he bags like hat-tricks back to back. Nah, no, man. No way. So, that's that. 6 p.m. we had also Wolves going to Tottenham. And I've forgotten, Wolves love meat. And it doesn't get easier. It doesn't get easier than chicken. Yeah, so Wolves went to Spurs and came out some huge load of chicken meat. And they ate good. Joao Gomez with a brace. It's crazy. I honestly never thought Spurs were going to lose this one. But I think I have to big up Gary O'Neill. I think people sleep on Gary O'Neill, to be honest. I think he's a fantastic coach. I don't think he gets enough credit. He did a fantastic job at Bournemouth last season, saving them from relegation, only for the guys at Bournemouth to turn against his team. Now he's at Wolves, he's doing good. I absolutely like how Wolves play. They have some fantastic players. I think Gary O'Neill is a fantastic coach. He had a fantastic win at Tottenham. And of course, he did the club celebration, and the celebration police were on his case like crazy. Yes. Just like how they were on our case as Arsenal once we celebrated 5 goals. Very subtle celebrations. But hey, I don't know if you have noticed, we are not doing crazy celebrations nowadays at Arsenal, especially someone like Bukayo Saka. Just kissing something, is kissing on his wrist here, pointing up the skies and moving on. Like, ain't much hula baloo about this shit. We know this means nothing if you're not at the top come May. So, yeah, going on about our business just well. All right. Then on Sunday, we had Manchester United playing. We had Brighton playing against Sheffield United. It's important I mentioned Brighton, because one man like Adingra came back from winning the Africa Cup of Nations, went on for Brighton and scored a brace. That is fantastic. Really. Like, that's really cool. And Mohamed for Adingra. He's just 22 years old. Can you imagine that? Just 22. And of course, Sheffield were 10 months, so of course that's why they were beaten 5 by Brighton. But then again, still, Sheffield United are the whipping boys of the league alongside Burnley. It's always like a good tussle between the two on who is going to be the whipping boy this weekend. Yeah, so this time around, the two of them shared the spoils because each soaked 5 goals. Oh my God. Like, I've never seen a relegation spot sealed so early by 2 teams. That's what Sheffield and Burnley have done this season. So, yeah, it's all right. Then the last game, of course, on Sunday was Luton welcoming Manchester United. Manchester United won that game 2-1. Hojlund with a brace. Hojlund is the youngest guy to score 6 games in a row. Mandem has 7 goals now. He's moving mad. And that's cool for him. I'd said he's a flaw. Maybe I need to take back my words, no? Maybe I need to do that. He has 7 goals now. But Luton Town, man, they did put in a shift. God damn. Since Morris scored for Luton, it was all Luton. From that point in time to the last minute. The only problem is that they did not score nothing. They didn't score anything between that period. In that period. So that's a bit bad for them. But man like Lokonga, man, dropping an 8.4 rating against Manchester United. And I'm looking at the last 4 or 5 games of his. He's been playing quite well. As Arsenal fans, we are happy. And then this block he made against Bruno Fernandes. I think he had like Bruno Fernandes wanted to score and have the same number of goals as Gabriel Magalhaes. Was like, no, not today. No way you getting past Gabriel Magalhaes. Stay at the garden back. By the way, Gabriel Magalhaes has more goals this season in the Premier League than Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, let that sink in. Bruno has 3 goals in the league. And I think, is it 7 assists? Or is it 6? No, 5 assists if I'm not wrong, or 6 around there. But he has less goals than Gabriel Magalhaes. It just shows you how mad Gabriel Magalhaes is moving. Yeah, and I know he doesn't get much credit, Bana, especially considering likes of Saliba always there taking the credit. But damn, Gabriel Magalhaes, a juggernaut for sure. So yeah, Luton Town played quite well, but they know with that game, they absolutely outplayed Manchester United, but they had nothing to show for it. Nothing. That's unfortunate if you ask me. So that's how the cookie crumbled in the Premier League this weekend. I don't think I've left out anything. Today on Monday, we have Everton versus Crystal Palace. That's going to be the last game of match week 25. Liverpool are still leading at the top. Arsenal is now second, but Manchester City third with a game in hand. But that game in hand is being played this coming week on Tuesday. Actually, it's being played tomorrow. Tomorrow, we also have the Champions League coming back. And on Wednesday is when we have the big ones. I think tomorrow we have PSV versus Borussia. And the other one is, which is that team playing tomorrow? I can't recall the other one. I just know the Wednesday games. Because that's where my team is at. FC Porto welcome the Arsenal. And then Napoli welcome Barcelona. And that's just about that. It's worth noting, by the way, in Bundesliga, that Bayern Munich lost. Yes. Back-to-back losses for them. Back-to-back losses in all competitions. Lost in the league, lost in the Champions League, now lost another one in the league. To Boku. How do you lose to Boku? Crazy. Crazy what's happening with Bayern Munich. Real Madrid drew in the La Liga fixture they were playing. Was it, which team was it? Was it Granada? Or was it Rayo Vallecano? Yeah, they didn't win that game. And Bellingham is out. We also know that Kylian Mbappe said he's leaving. I think I need to make a special feature for this one. Yeah, Kylian Mbappe and why him coming to Arsenal might be a big one. I think I'll make a special feature. Maybe, yeah, I need to stop this. Also, in the Kenya Premier League, of course, Tusker beat KCB 2-0. Kamakawa tumewalesha watu wa bank. Gor Mahia won against Nairobi City Stars 1-0. Benson Omala back on the score sheet again. That's good to see. Kenya Police, I think they beat Shabana. And there was some reports coming out that the Shabana fans actually did cut the fence here, Kenya Police Sacco Stadium. Yeah, they need to stop that. Yes, AFC Leopards, I think they beat Kakamega Homeboys, if I'm not wrong. So things are looking good for those Mandem. All right, that's how the cookie crumble this week. Catch you on the next one. Stay safe. Let's catch up the Champions League and see how the cookie will crumble.